to nouns. Today we are going to learn pronouns because what's the use of pronouns? What do we do with pronouns in a sentence? Can somebody tell me?
To not repeat names again and again.
Exactly. To not keep on repeating the nouns, no? So once you have introduced a noun, then you replace it with pronouns. So for nominative, we have some nouns. For accusative, suppose you come across accusative object. So for them, you can replace with the nouns listed, pronouns listed here, and same with dative. So we're going to learn it today, and we're going to uh, learn the how to use it. Okay. So let's start by reading it so that we get used to these pronouns. So noun is called in German. What's the word for nouns in German? You call nouns Nomen. Pronouns Pronomen. Verbs Verben. Adverbs Adverben. Yeah, it's very close to English. Yeah, adjectives Adjektiven. Okay, so that's how we say. So Nomen, Pronomen, Verben, Adverben, Adjektiven. Okay. So heute lernen wir Pronomen. So let's read it out together. So nominative, accusative, dative. So please repeat after me. I'm going to read it slowly. Ich, mich, mir, du, dich, dir, er, ihn, ihm, sie, sie, ihr, es, ihn, ihr, euch, wir, uns, sie, ihnen, sie, ihnen. Okay, so it's something that we must learn it by heart. So let's start. I'll just give you the translation, English translation of it. What does it mean? No, ich is I, mich is me, and mir is to me, for me. Okay. You, second, you, in English it will remain you, in accusative also, and dative will be for you, to you. He, him, for him, to him. She, her, for her, to her. Then it, to it, for it. Then you have ear. Just it's little bit blurred, but you should know that in table when we make, we write I small, ear. No, euch. So you people, for you people, to you people. Then we, us, for us, to us. Then they, here it will be, sorry, them. Then here it will be for them, to them. Then you have Again, you or you people, it will mean both formal. Then again here you, and here it is for you, to you. So you see last one all capital, Z, Z, Ihnen. You are familiar with this sentence, remember? In the very beginning we learnt it. Wie geht es Ihnen? Here we have dative personal pronoun. In English we say, how are you? In literal translation will be, how is it going for you? So you see for you, which is Ihnen, no? So how are you? You can also say that. So we can say, es geht mir gut. It's going fine with me, for me. Yeah. So you remember all that? So I give you another sentence. You tell me, wie geht es for example, you have a sentence like that. We learn to replace the noun with pronoun now. Wie geht es deinem Bruder? How do you translate it in English? Wie geht es deinem Bruder? Somebody. Quickly. Wie geht es deinem Bruder?
How is your brother?
How is your brother? So suppose you don't want to again say deinem Bruder, you want to say he is fine. How do you say that? In German. He is fine.
Ihm ist gut.
Sorry?
Ihm ist gut.
But loudly a little bit.
Ihm ist gut.
Im. H is silent, no? But just look at the this sentence, es geht mir gut. Now think of that sentence when you are making yours. How will you make? Your sentence is half correct, half incorrect. You see in the chat box, es geht mir gut. I have put a sentence. We'll say, es geht ihm gut. So you replace deinem Bruder with ihm, no? He is fine. That's how we say in German. So if anybody is writing, ich bin okay, ich bin gut, remember it's a wrong sentence. If you want to say I am fine, you have to say, es geht mir gut. Yeah? So es geht ihm gut. Another sentence. Suppose we asking, the question is, wie geht es deinen Eltern? And now you want to replace deinen Eltern with a pronoun. What will you say? How are your parents? They are fine. How do we say that? They are very good. They are very fine. How do you say that? What will we do? It's plural, no?
Sehr gut.
Sorry? Can you be loud? Can you repeat?
Just ma'am. Und sehr gut. To say they are fine, right?
They are fine.
So und sehr gut.
Uns means us. If you say uns, that means we are fine. Eltern is plural, right? So you have to think plural third person, right? What is plural third person?
Ihnen.
Exactly. This one, second last. No? Them. You have to use them. It's going fine with them. It's going fine for them. Something like that the sentence will mean. So es geht Ihnen sehr gut. We can say that. So remember not to put capital I when you are writing Ihnen. Then the meaning will change. You have to write small I. Es geht Ihnen sehr gut. Yeah, and you all are familiar with this sentence. Wie geht es Ihnen? What does this sentence mean? Oh, we have already done on the first sentence. No? How are you with capital I? Okay. So this is roughly how it works. That was dative. Let's think, okay, next page will go, I think we'll come across accusative. So here in this page, we got exercises where you have all the accusative personal pronoun or pronouns used. So it's, I'll make it full screen so it's more clear. Let's see if I can enhance it a bit. Okay, can you see? Can you see? Are you able to read this? See, here you have in the middle all the pronouns given, no? They are accusative, as you can notice. Dish, in, z, mish, dish, repeatedly. Some pronouns are repeatedly written. That means there is a place like all these needs to be used here. So we have to look at the pictures, you have to look at the sentence, and then decide out of this what we are going to use here. So for example, the first one, you see two people talking to each other, right? In the first picture on the left side, my left side, I mean, not computers, our left side. So we have here, wie findest du, I think there is a boy and there is a girl, no? They are talking to each other, A und B. So A sagt, wie findest du, Claudia. B sagt, Martin, ich finde, then Lücke, blank space, and net. So what do you think, what will you put here? Finden means find. How do you find? In English, I already give you the sentence. How do you find me, Claudia? How do you say that in German? Look at the table.
Wie findest du mich?
Sashank, loud, loud.
No, ma'am, I didn't speak. Someone else.
Oh, you didn't speak? Somebody was speaking? What will
Wie
we say?
findest du mich?
Yes. Wie findest du mich, Claudia? And second one? Martin, I find you nice. How do you say you? I find you nice.
Dich.
Yes. Can you complete the sentence?
Martin, ich finde dich nett.
Net. Yeah, very good. So the word, if it is blurred, last word, I tell you, it is net. No, nice. So I find you nice. So you have to use dich. Yeah. Okay. Let's move to the next one. Zwei Leute. Here haben wir zwei Leute wieder. Two people. So A sagt, only A is speaking everything. What A is saying? Can anyone read it? How does it work? Who would like to read it?
Can you read that first line? What's after ish?
First line? In
Yes,
the
ma'am.
second one, I'm talking like we are reading the right side now. Left we did, now on the right side. That sentence, you second one you're talking about, or the
Okay. No,
first
ma'am, I
one?
was looking at the one below.
Huh?
I was looking at the one below it. So, sorry.
No. We'll come to that after that. I'm also putting it in the chat box if it is unclear. Are you able to read? Okay, I'm putting it in the chat box. Look at it, somebody, and tell me, what do you think it is? If sometimes when you start reading, you get the context and then you know what can you say. Somebody is interested in reading it?
Das ist meine Freundin. Sie liebt sie.
Yeah, sie lebt. After that?
Und ich liebe mich sehr.
No. Das
No?
ist meine Freundin. What does this sentence mean?
You are my friend.
Now, in the end, you see, wir lieben uns. If you read everything, you'll know what to put. We love us. So, what do you think the second sentence will mean? Sie liebt sehr. Lieben is to love. Sie is she. So, what do you think what he is saying? Logically, what will what do you think it should be? Okay, I tell you in English, you find the word in German. She loves me a lot and I love her a lot. How do you say that in German? She loves me a lot. How do you say me?
Mich.
Yes. Sie liebt mich sehr. And now you say, I love her a lot. How do you say, I love her?
Ich liebe sie sehr.
Yes, ich liebe sie sehr, small z. No? Ich liebe sie sehr. I love her. Her, if you want to say, if you remember, let's go back to the previous, this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth one, no, from the top. Z, nominative. We are doing accusative. So in accusative also, pronoun remains same. It is Z only. Only in dative it will become ihr. So is und ich liebe sie sehr. I love her a lot. Wir lieben uns. We love each other. Okay. Now we come to the second row, left side. Sonia Ishmag. I write it for you, number 3. Sonia. Here again in picture you see two people. Ishmag. That's the first sentence. Second sentence is Ich finde if you have some clue, you can tell. Here, see, if after Sonia there is a comma. What do you think if you have a comma after the name? I have explained it earlier. What does it mean? It means that the person is talking directly to Sonia. So what this person is telling her? Sonia is mag. Mag means I like. I like you. How do you say that? I like you. I find you beautiful. How do you say that? How do you say accusative pronoun you?
Sonia is magdicht. Ich finde dich schön.
Very good. Ich finde. Yeah. So both the time we use dich. No? Sonia, ich mag dich. Ich finde dich schön. Okay. Now we go to the number 4, the other side, right side. I put it in the chat box so it's easy for you. Ear. What? Look at the picture and tell me what do you think? What kind of scene you see? What do you see here? There is one girl talking to two boys. No, she's pointing out to them, and she's talking directly to them. She's facing them, so that means she's speaking to them. So, oh, I made a mistake. Ihr seid sehr sympathisch. The sentence is there. Sympathisch means friendly. You people, both of you, no? More than one person, then you say ihr. So you people are friendly. So what will she say? I like you. I like you people. You want to say that. How? What will you say? How do you say you people in accusative? Informal.
Euch.
Yes. Ich mag euch. I like you people. If you look at the table here, you have to come to the, from below, you have to go to the 4th, which is ihr. So euch, euch. Even in dative, it will remain euch. In accusative also, it is euch. So ich mag euch. I like you people. Okay, now we'll go to number 5. What do we see? Here the girl is not facing the person. She is pointing out at the person. So that means she is talking about him. She's not speaking to him directly. So what does she says? Das ist mein Chef. What does it mean? Chef, anybody knows what is chef in German? Not in English. Chef in German is boss. Okay, this is my boss. So now you fill in the second blank space. What will she tell? This is my boss. Yes, Sharon?
Ich finde ihn too.
Yes. In is stupid. No, I find, sorry, doof is stupid. So, ich finde ihn doof. Very good. I find him stupid. Yeah. Let's go to next one. Nummer 6. Right side, okay? Again, the person is not facing the two, but pointing out at the two. That means this person is talking about these two. Ach, die beiden. Ach is just an expression. Oh, the the two or both, these two, something like that. Beiden means both. Yeah. And then the next sentence is Ich finde, and then you have to put something, and in the end you have verrückt. Verrückt means crazy. I find, what will you say here? He is not talking about himself. If you talk about yourself, then it is first person. If you're talking to someone, then it is second person. If you're talking about someone, then it is third person. So what do you think? Is it first person, second person, or third person here in this case, the conversation? It's third person, right? He is talking about them. And you have here more than one person. That means it's plural. So third person plural accusative pronoun you have to tell. What will it be?
Ihnen.
No. Ihnen is dative, no? Go back here. Where is third
Sie.
person?
Sie.
Yes. No, second last. Sie. Ich finde sie verrückt. Small z. I find them crazy. Okay. So let's go to next, which is Nummer 7. Again, one girl is talking about the other one, no, in this. What one girl is saying? Sonia. Ich finde, what will you say here? Niedlich. Niedlich means cute.
Sonia, ich finde dich niedlich.
No, this is not second person. You say she is speaking about her. She is not speaking to her.
About her.
Then Sonia, ich finde sie neulich
Niedlich. Yeah,
niedlich.
correct. Yeah. I find her. See, in the previous sentence, sie meant them. In this sentence, sie means her. So when you are speaking about something in that context, you understand that here it is her and not they. Yeah, so here it is, ich finde sie niedlich. I find her cute. Yeah, so good. I think you all are getting it. And we have learned a couple of more new adjectives here, no? Like net, you know, net is nice. Schön. What is schön? Schön means beautiful. Then you have a word called sympathisch. Sympathisch means friendly. Then you have doof. Doof means stupid. Verrückt. Verrückt is crazy. Niedlich. Niedlich is cute. Yeah. So now we move. This was accusative personal pronoun or accusative pronoun. Now we go to dative. Okay. So you see Beispiel. Remember, Beispiel means example. No. Wir schreiben dem Kind eine Karte. Dem Kind is highlighted. So as you know, it is dative noun. So this needs to be replaced with a dative pronoun. So it's already done. Wir schreiben ihm eine Karte. No, Kind is neutral. Yeah, it is neutral. So you have to go and check. If you don't remember, then you need to check. What is neutral? S. No? Nominative S, accusative S, and dative it becomes im. So we have to put im. So if you don't remember, we'll keep on visiting, or I will put here the dative pronoun for dative pronomen. So we don't need to go back. Dative pronomen. What is dative pronomen for ish? It is mir. For du, it is for air, it is im. No? For s, it is im. For z, it is ear. For wir, it is uns. For ear, it is euch. For sie, it is for sie, it is okay, ihnen. No? Then for capital G, it is ihnen. We have this here, so we don't need to go back to the previous table. You can just see in the chat box. If mir, dir, ihm, ihr, uns, euch, ihnen. Okay, so we're going to work on it. So wir schreiben ihm eine Karte. We are writing a card to him. Now let's move to the first exercise. Okay, who would like to read the first sentence? Anybody interested? Der Junge bringt der Lehrerin Blumen. Der Lehrerin is to be replaced as a dative pronoun. The boy brings flowers to the teacher. So what will you say in the second one? Anybody? The boy brings flowers to her. How do you say to her?
Ear.
Yes. In our list, you have to go to number 5. No, Z, ear. So we'll say ear. Can you read the sentence? Der Junge.
Der Junge bringt ihr Blumen.
Yes. Danke. Next one. Ich kaufe meinem Vater die Uhr. I buy a watch for my father. So, meinem Vater should be put in the pronoun, dative pronoun, in the next sentence. Who will do that?
Ear.
Yeah, correct, but pronunciation wrong, no. Ihm. Can you read the whole sentence?
Ich kaufe ihm die Ear.
Die. Die is English. In German?
Die.
Die Uhr. H will
Uhr.
go silent. Die Uhr. Very good. No, I buy him here will mean for him. I buy for him the watch. Okay, let's move to number 3. Die Eltern geben dem Sohn einen Fußball. The parents give a football to the son. So, what will we do for that in the below sentence? whoever got the answer will read the whole sentence.
Die Eltern geben ihm einen Fußball.
Sehr gut. No, again the same like the previous one. Ihm. Okay, let's move to now next. Der Hund holt dem Mann die Zeitung. Der Hund, the dog, holds the newspaper for the man. So what do we do in the second one?
Der Hund holt ihm die Zeitung.
Yes, again the same. No? Okay, let's move to next. Max gibt Melanie einen Ring. Max gives a ring to Melanie. What do you think? Melanie is a girl or a boy? That you should know. It's the name
Max
of a girl.
gibt
Yeah.
einen Ring.
Yes. Max gibt ihr. It's a girl. No. Max gives a ring to her. Max gibt ihr einen Ring. Okay. Next is Melanie gibt Max einen Kuss. So, how do you replace, make your sentence? Melanie gives Max a kiss. So here you have Melanie gives him a kiss. How do you say that?
Melanie gibt ihm einen Kuss.
Yes. Okay, so I think it's quite clear. So this is how the pronoun is used. So we will probably do a little bit more of dative. I'll see how much time we are left with. And we'll learn probably possible few verbs which come with dative and accusative cases, if possible, in the next class. So next week you have cat? Yes, no?
Yes,
You don't
ma'am.
have.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
have. Okay.
Tomorrow is
So
the